Good afternoon. I'm Sonia Falayan, and this is my YouTube channel, Mind and Mana. And I'm filming this from Chapala, Mexico, sunny Barra in the municipality of Chapala in Jalisco. And I am actually sitting right adjacent to Lake Chapala itself. This YouTube channel, for those of you who are new here, it addresses the issues of Black women 55 and older who are interested in living abroad and who are interested in cultivating a life of freedom, rest, travel, and ease. We talk about financial self care here, what it means to move abroad, family relationships, setting boundaries, and doing what we need to do at this point in our lives. So, if any of that sounds of interest to you, please do like, subscribe, follow, and share. And of course, comment. I really love your comments, and I use them to improve my content here. Today, I wanted to just give a few reflections. I wanted to share 5 reasons and one bonus reason for why I chose Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico as my place to live. So I'd like to go through them, number 1 through 5. I know that many of you are looking at places in Mexico that you want to consider. Mexico is a vast country with so many beautiful places to see and visit and to settle. But I wanted to share with you my top 5 reasons for choosing Chapala at this particular time. The first reason, these are not all in any particular order, but I'm going to save the most important one for last. Number 1, living here in Chapala, Mexico, I am only about 25 minutes away from the Guadalajara airport. It's easy access to get to the airport from here. That airport is the gateway to so many other amazing places. And by flying out of Guadalajara, I am only 4 hours at most from my family in the United States. I still have business interests in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is where I moved to Chapala from, and North Carolina. And my children now are living in Chicago. It's still no more than a 4 hour, 3.5 to 4 hour ride on a direct flight to either of those cities. I also have family in Kansas City or the Kansas City area in Topeka, Kansas. I have a sister in Massachusetts. And most of my family is still in the Midwest. So direct flights are very easy from Guadalajara. The airport is it's a medium-sized airport. It's not complicated. There's no long lines. Getting in and out of customs is a breeze. It's just simple. There are not a thousand million different concourses and trains and all that stuff to catch. It's a very simple airport to navigate out of, and it is really a wonderful gateway to North America and South America and places beyond. So being close to the airport is a major factor. The second thing is I'm also in Guadalajara, very close to the new the Nueva Autobus Estación, the new bus station. The bus stations in the major cities here look like airports. It's not like what we're accustomed to seeing in Greyhound or trailways, those kind of things. These are very modern, up to date tour bus companies, which provide amazing seating, very much like what I was accustomed to in Europe when I would travel by bus. The bus systems here are amazing. So that means I'm very, very close to other cities. I am 4 hours away from Guanajuato, which is a lovely city. I'm 6 hours from San Miguel de Allende and Querétaro, not much farther to Querétaro. Leon, which is the leather capital here, I am about 3.5 hours from there. Very close to Sacajetas. Zacatecas. That's the clothing capital of Mexico. There are also some amazing biotechnical doctors' offices there. And I am, if I catch the bus at 10:30 at night in Guadalajara, I can be in Mexico City by 6 o'clock the next morning. So just the ease and comfort of where I am is a plus for me. I am by car or by bus about 50 minutes from Guadalajara itself. Guadalajara is a bustling city of about, I think, 6 to 8 million people. These are international modern cities, and when I want a taste of the city, I will go to Guadalajara. The art galleries and the museums are amazing there. The surrounding suburbs, which have been incorporated into Guadalajara, are beautiful places for shopping, for scenery, museums, just top notch. It's just I'm just so close and close proximity to so many amazing places and things. So that's number one. The second one is what I've kind of already alluded to, and that is just being so close to other cities that I can access. When I want a bigger city or a change of pace, all I have to do is go to Guadalajara, and I am there. I'm also close by car to some other regional areas. The third thing that I really love about Chapala is it is a very it's it's a laid back kind of town. It's a working class fishing village. People are very down to earth and friendly here, as they are throughout Mexico. But I really love the fact that people are just so welcoming and are so open to our being here. Um, there's just been a lot of love and welcoming here. Um, the other thing that and part of that is being brought into families, being brought into homes, into the community. Chapala is not a showy town. There is throughout Mexico a lot of poverty. Many of the buildings and the communities that we're walking in are 400 or 500 years old, some even older. They're finding so many antiquities from the pre-colonial times here. A lot of prehistoric artifacts are all throughout the area because these areas in many places have been untouched, and because many places don't have the traditional infrastructure that we're accustomed to in some of the larger cities in the U.S. Antiquities are all around. What I think is really beautiful about Chapala is the inner beauty. It may take a few moments for one's eyes to adjust because these communities have not been colonized by the Spaniards. The people here are very proud of never having succumbed to the colonizers, having fought to keep them out here. That's part of the pride. So we don't have the large scale European style architecture that you find in some of the other communities that had to suffer under the conquistadors. Um, what I think is really beautiful about Chapala is one never knows what one will find behind the compound doors or the garage doors or the um, the metal doors, the wooden doors in which homes are contained. Once you enter those doors, oh my goodness, there's so much beauty, fountains and flowers and marble and staircases. The people are not showy about their beauty. They keep their beauty for themselves and for their families and their friends. There's so much beauty here in Chapala, so much art, so much attention to detail, the gardens, um, throughout the municipality, but this is not a showy outside kind of thing for the culture. No, but they have nothing to prove to anyone. But when you step behind some of these doors, they are just some of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. And I really love the surprise aspect about being here. There's so much beauty here. There's so much art and music. Jalisco was is the mariachi capital of the world, actually. So in Chapala, there are music schools throughout the community. And so walking through, you may hear trumpets or guitars or drums, or you may hear a folkloric class going on in one of the upstairs studios. There's a lot of movement and activity and art. The signs are hand painted on the buildings still for the most part. Artisans take their time to draw logos and city logos. Announcements are painted on walls. I just love the beauty of being here. I did talk some about the friendliness of the community, so I want to go back and say that's another reason. I want to reiterate that because the community is very friendly and open. What I find is that if one makes the slightest effort to speak Spanish, there's so much excitement and encouragement. If you make a mistake or if I say the wrong thing, I will be corrected gently with humor and laughter. I won't be ridiculed. I won't be told to go back to where I come from. There's no hostility. People are very honestly excited when we begin to learn the language and try to begin to navigate using those tools. Oh, the other thing, I think, number five. Listen, I can give so many more than what I'm giving, but I want to keep this short today. I really appreciate the openness and the welcome vibe of the municipality toward foreigners. There is a liaison assigned to foreigners in the municipality. We have been able to utilize the services of Mr. Ochoa's office here in Chapala, and also Senor Blanco, who is actually assigned to work with foreigners to help us integrate into the community. Their offices are open. Mr. Ochoa has come to give presentations at our retreats. Um, we can call him up if we need to have questions answered. He's been very helpful in helping us to get our paperwork in order. As a business, we have a bed and breakfast here in San Nicolas. Our bed and breakfast is Sojourners Vista del Lago here in San Nicolas, which is in the municipality of Chapala. We live in the city or the township of Chapala, and we are all among the lakeside villages that align and are adjacent to Lake Chapala. The new president of the municipality has taken office and has really made it very clear that he's very much interested in continuing to develop the infrastructure here, to consider the delicate balance between gentrification and also the natural indigenous people and the families that have been here for years who are in some cases being displaced by the higher costs that newcomers are bringing. So they're very concerned about that and are looking at ways to mitigate the damage and also to welcome us as well. I love the fact that the medical facilities are good here. We are close to a Red Cross hospital. There are several medical practices that actually do accept our insurance here. There are there's good municipal police and fire ambulance services here. The garbage trucks run regularly. We also have a chance to make friends with our garbage collectors, our trash collectors. They look out for us. The municipality of Chapala really does invest a lot in its arts preservation, arts and culture. We have concerts here every week. which bring in a variety of different genres of music and art from all over the world. We have theater here, um, cinema, um, and also this area has kind of historically been a hub for artists and writers over the years. Movie stars have come here to kind of hide out. There's a long history of Chapala being like the summer weekend grounds for government officials from larger cities, especially Guadalajara. And even now, our weekends here in Chapala find many people from Guadalajara coming here to enjoy the lake and the Malecon. Um, so let's see. Yeah, infrastructure development. They're working on the sidewalks all the time. Chapala has, wider sidewalks than some of the other communities that are nearby. They're constantly working on the sewage system. There's just a lot of activity and work. There's a lot of commerce that's going on here, um, which I really, really like. And the fact that the community the municipality is committed to continuing to improve and to help us to integrate into the community. The sixth bonus reason for me is one of the most obvious ones, and it is Lake Chapala itself. At this point in my life, I'm really called to be near water and mountains. And for many, many years in North Carolina, I love to go to the Lake Lure area, which has been devastated by Hurricane Helene. And what I loved about Lake Lure were the beautiful Smoky Mountains, but also all the lakes and rivers and streams that were there. Having come from Kansas, which is a pretty landlocked state, I did grow up in a river town on the Kansas River. So I know that my soul really cries for natural water, bodies of water, lakes, rivers, streams, creeks, babbling brooks. Um, uh, those are the kinds of bodies of water that I'm drawn to. And I used to visualize being in a place where I could be near the mountains and the water because they are both very healing to me. The mountains always have given me a sense of strength, and I've always been able to release my emotions and cry if I needed to when I was around water. But not only that, I just find that water is a very cleansing entity. It's very powerful, and one of the things that we do with our guests here that come to our bed and breakfast and who participate in our retreat is we do have a water ceremony. I do see myself as a keeper of the land, a follower of indigenous traditions, keeping those traditions alive for my family, and also being called to this particular body of water to help preserve, protect, and heal it as well. If we heal one body of water, then we are contributing to the healing of all the bodies of water. And also, the bodies of water have ancestral memory as well. So, those are my 5 reasons and a bonus reason for why I have chosen Chapala to be my home at this time. I fully intend to travel and be in other places, maybe as the years go by, live, part of the year in other places. But Chapala is home for me, and I have shared with you some of the reasons why. So I just want to thank you so much for tuning in and listening to this. If you have any questions, let me know. You can reach out to me here on in the comments, or you can email me at Sunya Folayan, SUNYA as you can see on the screen. You can see the spelling of my name on the screen at C online. You can also get me on not only on YouTube, but I'm also on Facebook and Instagram under Mind and Manna. And don't forget to check us out at Sojourners Vista del Lago. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and we are really just starting to get our YouTube channel off the ground. So if you have a chance to go over there, please do like, follow, and subscribe. So thanks for tuning in, and I will talk with you the next time. Thanks so much.